Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire 2. I forgot to hit play. I was going to press play because we're going to wait on a little bit of money so that we can continue our progression through the first set of tasks, and it is only the second task we're on, which is to get Houston, Austin and Beaumont, which is behind us, growing. So that's what we'll be focusing on today, and I will try to focus. I do have a habit of wandering off into the distance. If it wasn't for the limited map, we'd end up in Europe. Well, let's have a look at the tasks. How far are we? We are getting there, less than 20,000 now. Providing we concentrate on getting these cities growing, we should make fairly short work with them. We do have a few issues, and that is what we can supply. We can't supply cloth. We are short on corn, but we do have 5 on the way. This column here, current delivery by train. And we're not going to be able to get milk, but we will be able to get vegetables and apples. Likewise, clothing, it will be an issue this early on. So it might be worth saving up and upgrading our own corn farm. That would help supply both Beaumont and Houston, although Houston has 5 on the way, Beaumont does not. Let's make sure we are passing stuff across from Houston to Beaumont. We are passing the corn, the lumber, the sugar and the meat. Anything else we could possibly pass across? Nothing jumps out immediately. We could start passing things the other way as well, ensure that there's a bit more going on. Possibly build us a warehouse down at Parker Station between our 2 farms there, and ensure that we're making as much money as possible. That is also going to help us more in the long run, but the sooner our bank balance starts to tick above or double what it is now, over 100,000, we'll be good to go. How much will it cost us to upgrade this? 251,000. That's cheaper as well, isn't it? Isn't that one of our perks? Company. Factory and rural business upgrades are 30% cheaper. So yeah, that's with a 30% discount. What we got here, we're not bidding for that. We are not in a position to. Up to 50,000+ isn't bad. Research point. Anything of anything that we can grab. I don't think there is there, for a single point? If there is, I shall grab it as the auction ticks down. There is absolutely nothing, so we don't have to worry about that until we've got 2 points. Then we'll take a look. How are we doing on wood? Wood isn't usually an issue. We could maybe make a little more from that, given that it is our factory or our rural business. Yeah, we're on a bit of a loss there. All we're supplying at the moment is Austin and Houston. We are supplying... Yes, eventually we'll be supplying Beaumont as well. Once that trickles down. There we go. Houston, any for Beaumont? Could we pass anything else further across? Well, we could make use of our grain farm a little more, couldn't we? It may bog this down, but only in one direction, and it's not a direction we care about either. I don't think Austin is requiring too much from us. Just beer, isn't it? Yeah, we're only taking beer. Oh, and sugar, which we do have. We do have plenty of sugar, don't we? Yeah. Not in there, but we do have plenty in stock. Sugar's similar to wood, as in it runs out fairly quickly, demand-wise. So, yeah, I'm letting money build up so we can make a good choice here. I'm wondering why Beaumont isn't picking up any wood. Should be, shouldn't they? We have the demand for it. Oh, they're full. They're already full. I should have just checked that. There we go. Yeah, we're full on wood. Maximum capacity is probably 12. They've just got a full load. Brilliant. Okay, so we're doing well. In that case, then, to make the most profit out of this, I'd prefer not to lose money. Shall we set up a warehouse over at Parker Station, leave that as an express line for now, just to deal with passengers and mail. And we can then eventually take this down to Corpus Christi as well, and that will make us a little bit more money. But it's already sort of heading that way. It's heading to Austin. Let's get us a warehouse here, and we'll pass across grain because we own the grain, and wood, and perhaps beer. Yeah, while it'll only come from Houston at the moment, once we hook up Corpus Christi, they can send it up that way, can't they? It will take the shortest route, which is a fix they recently introduced, so we know how that works. How are we doing on corn? I don't want to knee-jerk on this. Yeah, we are running out. We have a train waiting there. So, I'm going to do it. I'm going to invest. It's going to take us from 1.6 to 3.2. Double the output there. That will help Beaumont finally get some corn. Do you have any corn on the way? Not yet. There we go. We've got some wood on the way. Meat. We're not getting any meat. That is a little strange. Maybe because we've run out of meat, perhaps? Maybe because our trains are full. We've got some meat on the way there, all for Houston. Yeah, we may need 3 trains on here early on. We shall see. We'll watch it closely because that's what it's all about, isn't it? There we go. Houston and San Antonio getting some wood now. And yeah, do we want to pass the beer across? Why not? Our trains are not nearly as full, are they, on the return journey? That won't tell you. That's an express train. You are heading for Houston. No, you're not. That can't be right. You are Taylor train station. That's down here. That's our sugar train. Or one of them. Let's see what... is that the... That's number 1. Yeah, they're absolutely jam-packed coming this way, aren't they? To Houston. Let's see what they take back. We should zoom out so that things move a little faster. And then we'll take a look at how our cities are doing. A double up arrow on Houston's absolutely lovely. Still only single on Austin. Be nice to see Beaumont chip in a little bit more as well. But that's down to us, isn't it? Would like to buy this as well. Our vegetable farm. That will be a profit maker for us, won't it? We can send that pretty much to every city eventually. I'd like to hook up these cows as well. But we're going to concentrate. I've already started drifting. I'm heading down the coast. There we go. We've got some beer underway. Which is going to be good for Houston. It means they're going to keep producing. And if they're producing, then we're taking more grain from our farm that we own there. Our grain farm. A few more supply towers. Why not? Let's get them sorted. First block? Sure, somewhere around there should do. What's the other one? What would the other one be? Oh, it's our wood train, isn't it? Yeah, and that started moving now. Well, it doesn't really matter where we put this one. You go there. Unless, of course, we extend the line, then it will matter. We're starting to shift more wood. Good to see. Did I put wood in there? Yes, I did. Can't hover over this one, can we? No. We've got lots of goodies being transferred now. Houston, San Antonio. Beautiful. What we got on board here? Some cows. Some corn. We should start to see a lot more corn moving around. Will Beaumont finally get some orders seen to? Not yet. Do have some meat on the way. That will help. Yeah, our closest cloth is miles away. It's all the way over in Louisiana. We've got Memphis and Jackson with cloth. We've got Fayetteville up there as well with some cloth. Dallas also makes cloth. Really? No, you require cloth and you don't have any. The green ones are the cloth production. In fact, they're all over in towards the east, aren't they? None where we're starting. Milk. Milk's another struggle. Milk is all the way over in Louisiana. I said Jackson was in Louisiana. It's not, is it? No, it's in Mississippi. There we go. Thank you. New Orleans as well in Mississippi. And what else we got? Alabama and Georgia. What's this? Northern Florida. But we got a little bit of Florida in there as well. Look at that. Any others? Well, so we got Tennessee, Arkansas as well. There's a lot, isn't there? Don't dwell on it, Grand. We've got stuff happening. Should we hook up a bit more money? That's what this would be. We can get this running, couldn't we? It wouldn't really make us money to buy it. It would probably run out fairly rapidly as well. But it would be a money earner nonetheless. So if we get this fairly straightforward, it'd be nice to have a new rail line today as well, wouldn't it? I mean, there's not much we can do really. We're waiting on the ability to purchase some new regions, new states as it is by the look of things. That's not how I wanted that to go. Yeah, just make sure that we're making the most we can out of the area we've got. Why won't you go in nicely? I don't know why you're doing this at all. If we get rid of that, if you accept that, I'll take it. It's a bit of a junction. I'm not sure what you're doing there. It's a little worrying. Right, we'll build it and see what it does when we do this. Oh no, and I've built it wrong anyway. Oh, you silly sausage. Let's try that again. Maybe if we come out of here, it will build it a little better. I don't know. We don't need an extra platform though, do we? Yeah, you're doing some very bizarre things there. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what I wanted. But can we get you with a decent speed? Well, it's a freight train, isn't it? It doesn't need to be too quick. And we'll do that thing where we run through the corn farm and take the freight and leave this one down here, or switch it to a passenger and mail express line only, which means we can swap the loco over. This is a short run into, what is it down here? Brownsville, right? Yes, into Brownsville. We will not double platform this though. But this is our corn run's going to double up as our freight only line as well. Get you all signalled up. Don't put any gridirons on there. They do get confused. If you run trains through, I found it's not really advisable to stick gridirons on there, even though you would think it makes sense. If you want more trains running, then sure, you can have a third and then put gridirons on. But for just two, they sometimes get confused and you'll see them waiting for no apparent reason. Right, I think we're good. We don't need any new gridirons. We can hook up the cows first, get them producing a bit more meat. Freight only. Yes, please, the Mastodon. And we would like, wait until 4. Need a little bit more cash. Zoom out so things speed up a little bit. They should make us money. We should be profitable with that line. And for Jenkins, we'll go nowhere yet. We're broke, but we can set up the line, can't we? Start at Jenkins, go there, head back, go to Corpus Christi. Freight only. Again, another Mastodon. Hit play. Zoom out. Make sure we're at maximum speed. I guess we could fast forward it a little bit until we've got the funds. It's only ×3. Our first cow delivery is on its way there. Little arrow above our train. There we go. We've got the money. Get you running. They're going to exchange our freight. So this is currently a mixed service and we'll need a supply tower. Will it be cheaper? No, it won't be cheaper, will it, for the express? But I would like to change it over to be an express. And how much it will the express train cost us? We're going with the class 121. Oh, in fact, it's only 21,000. Look at that. I like it. Let's get you as an express instead. Beautiful. We've separated our express and freight down this area. We sort of had a similar thing happening down here. Beaumont has grown. It's beautiful. How are we doing? That won't tell you. Task list. We are less than 10,000 away to completing that. It's marvellous. And we are, yeah, we're only halfway through the video as well. Oh, what can we do? We're just past 30,000. Now, the trait, let's just pop in here. So this trait, all new buildings within a city are 50% cheaper, does not include stations. I did double check that they don't seem to be any cheaper. Unless it's hidden somewhere. Well, we can test it, can't we? If we just pause it there, we've got 75,000. A station should cost us around 50,000. So, let's see how much it actually... Oh, we can't test here. A maximum of 3. We've already got 3 stations in there. That's a worse example. Well, we can do it over here. That's fine. Yeah, it's still within the city, isn't it? There we go. We've plonked it in. It should have gone down to 25,000 if it didn't apply an additional discount. And in fact, we got less back. Pardon? How do you get less back? Oh, that's broken, isn't it? Why are we paying more for stations? We're paying 49,950, but only got 45,000 back. Is that a thing? Is that a thing that we're doing? I thought we got a full refund. I'm not sure now. I'll have to double check that. Yeah, I thought we had full refunds on. Never mind, don't do that experiment again. It will cost you 5,000 for whatever reason. That's interesting. I don't know why it did it, but it did it. We're going to put in a city building here. I don't know how much it's going to cost. Which will be an immigration office. These guys don't expand, so there's no point blocking them off unnecessarily. In fact, we could probably make ourselves some more room in Austin up to the northeast there. Now, Houston, they might be close as well. Look at the timing, guys. We'll hit play. Oh, we are hitting play, but once they hit 30,000, as they do, that was perfect, wasn't it? We can expand Houston as well. We'll send them down towards the coast. There we go. 2 of our cities now have a little help in their growth. Beaumont are on a charge now, aren't they? That's beautiful. There's our corn. Quite literally our corn. We own it. It's the first lot of corn they're going to get. And that'll be profit for us and growth for Beaumont. We've got plenty of sugar. And as we know, we can't get any cloth. And we won't be able to get any milk either, as that's over in Louisiana, not Mississippi. Okay, so how are we doing? There we go. That's beautiful. We're at 87,724 coin profit there. Have we turned a profit for our wood? Our wood just doesn't make any money. San Antonio is growing. That's lovely. Yeah, they have 4 on the way, but it's going through our little warehouse thing here. We do have 2 points to spend. Now, maintenance requirements is lovely. Less time stopping. New locomotives might be kind of nice this early on. It's going to save us quite a bit, isn't it, over the course of our build. This would affect us more if we had more locos, and in order to get more locos, we may as well pay 5% less on top of the 25% we've already got, so that'll take it down to 30% discount. What else? I can't see anything being better than those. The amount of bonds, not really too worried about that now. We've got a bit of income underway. Oh, this is another one, isn't it? Reduces the construction cost of all buildings, including factories and railroad buildings, by an additional 5%. That might be nice. Oh, it's a toughie, guys. Both of them are 2 points as well. Of course they are. All the good ones are. Accelerates the processing of all wagons. Again, going to affect us more the larger our network. Tunnels, not really bothered about that. I can't see us digging too many tunnels where we are. Increase the number of passengers, not really one I care too much about at all, ever. The residual value you get when replacing old locomotives, again, situational. I don't tend to replace them too often. It's going to be a toss-up between this one, not that one. Where are you? Yes, the cheaper buildings. Given that we're getting close to building factories, I think that will be more beneficial, right? Because they're expensive. The actual factories in towns. And it includes our railroad buildings. Do you know what? Let's take it. That'll give us 15% discount. Our next one, we'll get the cheaper locos, because we are on a bit of a stall as far as locos go, as I look at the potential for linking into Corpus Christi there. We'll maybe have a third station. We could pass trains through. That would be a possibility, especially the... Yeah, in fact, you could do them both, couldn't you? It's a tough one because Parker Ranch, as they make more meat, they're going to get busier, aren't they? Oh, tough call. I mean, it's an easy one to hook up, so I wouldn't mind doing it, and then we wouldn't technically need to buy more trains. It all depends how busy our trains are. Let's do it anyway. Let's get some more freight delivered. It's more money for us. It would give us wood heading down from Carter Station to Corpus Christi, and then we can pass it off onto our freight only line as well, couldn't we? Yes, down to Brownsville there, which is going to help them. So let's get us another warehouse, which is down to 132,000 now. And we'll pass off some corn down to them, some wood. We own both of those. Don't need to worry about grain, and don't need to worry about beer or meat. There, perfect. Eventually they're going to have apples. Yes. And we'll redirect these trains to be through trains, 2 of them. Yeah, they are waiting around and they're not full. I sort of like it, guys. You're currently heading to San Antonio, so then on your return journey, stop back there and then go to Corpus Christi. And then we can add as many of these as possible, can't we? Now, this one will be useful as far as a... as far as a crossover is concerned, a gridiron. And we'll more than likely triple up on it as well, platform-wise. Not a priority, though. Yeah, we're running empty in some of the directions anyway. We could start sending meat down to them, maybe. Maybe meat. Doubtful, though. It might not even be worth the Austin one. Yep, sure. We'll have plenty of trains heading that way. It depends on what we're going to build down there, doesn't it? Let's put you... So after Austin, go back to Parker, then to Corpus Christi. And then we'll just keep you moving, passing a few goodies around. Like that. They could potentially not stop. I've seen that sometimes they don't stop. It depends what you've got your maintenance at. If they're above 80% and they're fully loaded, they're not supposed to stop in a station. That's how I read it in the patch notes. Whether that's how it actually plays out, unsure. Beaumont is really growing now, isn't it? Same as Houston. Houston might overtake Austin at this rate. Yeah, possibly. Can we please make some money on this? Carter, you're costing me. Why won't you make us any money? You should be passing logs off to everyone. Well, you will now, won't you? You'll be passing it down this way as well, to the south. To both Corpus Christi and Brownsville. We've only got one train running that. We'll see how busy it gets. It shouldn't be too terrible. Do we need to send anything else that way? They've got their grain down there. It'll be vegetables eventually. They will have a dedicated freight line between Houston and Corpus Christi then. And it'll be up to the deliveries on what train they take. Whether they go up to Austin and around. Fair enough. We can always dictate it to not do that if we don't like it. Right, how are we doing? This train is showing yellow. They're probably caught up now, though. At first, it'll be a bit busy, but if we pop in here, you have cows galore. Look at all that cattle. Livestock. 21.20.
You seem erratic.
Oh, were we done?
Do I have to worry about the success of your upcoming tasks? I would have done things differently, but I can't argue with your success. For now, keep up the good work. Our network in East Texas still needs improvement. If you do it correctly, you can make a lot of money expanding it here. Aside from the initial funds, I have no intention of subsidizing you.
he's made it clear he's not subsidising anything we do. Did he give us some money then? I didn't notice. Maybe because we're up to 400,000. So, East Texas Powerhouse. We have to grow Houston to 60,000 citizens, and we see it again. Make 10 different goods available in Austin at the same time, which is nothing to do with warehousing. What this means is we have to grow Austin as well as supply them. So it's a slightly more difficult version of the set number, the 60,000 citizens. So 10 items. So that's going to be tricky. It depends what else we get available. We do have access to North Texas and Louisiana. So Louisiana will bring in our milk, and then Mississippi will bring in our cloth. That's got to be the order of the day. How much are these going to cost us? Do you know, I think we have to go this way, don't we? Ooh, that was pricey. 274,000. 178,000 for North Texas. We've got to buy these. That one's pricey. Yeah, do you know, I like it. Could have maybe paid off our bond and flipped it, but I've done it now. Tribe of Choctaw. I like this though. I like this. Once we've established what we can do with our financing, I'll... Oh, we can take out another bond. 1 million. There we go. Take that out and we'll repay that one. We'll be left with 580,000. Let's get Mississippi in on the action, and I'd probably not Oklahoma City way. I don't think this is urgent just yet. It does give us some more milk and apples up that way. But we've got some corn. How much would the corn cost us? Quite a bit. We've got to think about buying this, haven't we, before we actually get to it, because it remains cheap. Yeah, let's grab it now. I feel like we're going to be hitting this as a demand fairly shortly. We only paid 76,000 for that. Apples will be the next one, won't it? 125k. Absolutely. 125k. 30% discount. Beautiful. So we've got the apples. We've got the veg. Houston will be requiring milk very shortly. So we're going to have to head that way. Next time out, probably. Because Austin... How big has Austin got to get in order to meet this 10 items? So far we can supply, they get 6 at the moment, so does it include like crafting materials? That's not what it is it? No. Oh dear, stop playing MMOs, Gran. To crafting materials, resources, raw goods, whatever you want to call them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be it, wouldn't it? So, if you did build a factory, it would include those goodies. Milk, we could maybe get here soon. It's right the way across, isn't it? In Louisiana, I want to say. The other side is the Mississippi. Is this the Mississippi? I thought it was wigglier than that. Maybe. Can we buy this? Is anybody getting it? No. I'll tell you what, we'll grab it because we're about to ship this over to Beaumont. And that'll be milk underway, won't it? Beaumont's going to be needing it not too far away. We're definitely going to have a distribution hub, aren't we? Coming in from the east. But it's going to cost us a fortune. And we cannot afford it at the moment. But we've, how should I say this? Made our bed, I guess. Now we're going to lie in it. And when we come back, we'll build out this way. We'll get this milk hooked in. Houston should be growing fairly rapidly now. And we'll get Austin growing. We'll get milk passed across. And definitely get cloth passed across. Because there's a little bit of struggle, isn't there? With cloth. Oklahoma? No, Oklahoma City does not have any cloth. We need to buy these as soon as we can afford them, because the price escalates fairly rapidly. Same with industries or rural businesses. We can hook up a few new cities as well, which is going to make us a little bit more money as far as passengers are concerned. I don't think we're going to be able to afford to build anything just yet. This is a journey and a half. How's the terrain? It's not too bad, is it? How much are you going to cost us to get that milk running? Oh, look at that. We can't go straight across. We're going to have to loop around here. Oh, is this the marshland? Maybe. Yeah, can't build on the marshes. So, I mean, understandable. How much is it going to cost us? We need to get round that hill there, don't we? To run round and all the way over to Beaumont there. It's going to be pricey, isn't it? But we can leave it. We do not need any tunnels. That's a little excessive. Make sure the grade's fine. We don't need a 2% grade there, do we? No, we do not. There we go. We'll get you down a bit. Get you up a bit. It kind of goes up and down, doesn't it? There we go. It's going to cost us 188,000. And that will be our milk run sorted. And it will be the start of our run over to Jackson there in Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. How did I think that was in Louisiana? Unknown. Alright guys, we're on board one of our Mastodons heading to... Well, we're heading from Corpus Christi. It's them new freight trains we put in that run through the station. I did change them so that they did not have the wait until 4 on at Parker Station. So we don't have to wait for that anymore. We'll just pass through. And it's not as profitable, but we should grow into it is what I'm thinking there. And when we see those trains full, we'll know we'll need to double up on them and split the load, as it were. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Big build coming up, haven't we? Across into Louisiana and Mississippi to bring in some milk and some cloth to hit those achievements, help Houston grow, and also help Austin grow and supply them with their goodies. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.